Recent studies discovered that only 2% of cat owners truly do the things that make their cats deeply happy, while most owners unknowingly do the opposite every day. As you watch, count how many you do, because by the end, you may realize your cat has been craving these all along. Number 1. The moment you walk through that door changes everything. How do you come home every day? Be honest. You drop your bag, check your phone, head to the kitchen, and somewhere in that routine, your cat is sitting there watching you, waiting. And most owners walk right past that moment without realizing what they just missed. Here's what's actually happening. A 2019 study from Oregon State University found that cats form secure attachment bonds with their owners, similar to what human infants form with caregivers. When you leave, your cat's stress rises. When you return, their entire nervous system is waiting for one signal. Are you back? Is everything okay? That signal doesn't come from food or toys. It comes from you stopping, crouching down, giving your cat 30 seconds of complete, undivided presence the moment you walk in. No phone, no distraction, just you, fully there. Most owners have no idea their cat spends hours in that quiet uncertainty. And 30 seconds, just 30, dissolves it completely. Try it tomorrow. Walk in, put everything down, crouch to their level, and wait. What your cat does next will show you exactly how much they've been missing this. And number 2 happens before you even touch your cat, and getting it wrong has been quietly pushing them away. Your cat has been waiting for you to ask permission their entire life. Think about how you pet your cat. You see them sitting there, you walk over, your hand lands on their head. Sometimes they lean in, and sometimes, for no reason you can see, they flinch. Or just quietly get up and leave. You assumed it was their mood? It wasn't. It was the approach. Cats experience the world through scent first, not sight. Every interaction begins with their nose. A 2020 study in Scientific Reports found that cats who were allowed to initiate contact on their own terms showed significantly lower stress and significantly higher affection toward their owners than cats who were touched without that choice. The habit is 2 seconds. Before you pet your cat, extend one finger just below their nose level. Don't push it toward them, just offer it. Let them sniff, let them decide. When they push their face into your hand, that's your green light. That's your cat saying, "You asked, I trust you." You stop being someone who touches them. You become someone who asks first. And cats remember the people who ask first for the rest of their lives. Number 3 is something you do every day without thinking, and your cat has been responding to it in ways you never noticed. Your cat recognizes something in your voice that nobody else has. You probably talked to your cat already. A quick good morning, their name at dinner. But here's what most owners never realize. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. A 2022 study from Paris-Nanterre University found that cats could reliably distinguish their owner's voice from a stranger's, but only when the owner used a warm, soft, high-pitched, affectionate tone. Normal, flat adult voice? Almost zero response. The moment that gentle tone came out, ears rotated, heads turned, bodies moved closer. That voice you feel slightly embarrassed about, that soft, warm tone you'd never use in public, is the only voice your cat fully recognizes as yours. It is your cat's version of hearing their name called by someone who loves them. Every time you pass your cat in silence, their brain receives nothing but 10 seconds of that soft, warm voice saying anything. Words don't matter, and your cat's brain lights up with recognition, with safety, with joy. Make it a habit today. Every time you pass your cat, say something soft and warm. Number 4 is a 3-second moment most owners completely misread every single day. Your cat has been telling you they love you. You just didn't know the language. Have you ever caught your cat staring at you from across the room, then slowly, deliberately closing their eyes? Most people think their cat is drowsy. They're not. That slow blink is one of the most intentional signals in feline communication, and it was meant for you. Researchers at the University of Sussex in 2020 tested exactly this. Owners who slow blinked at their cats got slow blinks back, and their cats moved closer. No treat, no toy, just 3 seconds of eye contact followed by a slow, deliberate blink, and the cat felt safer. Here's what makes this critical. Most of us stare at our cats without realizing that sustained direct eye contact in cat language is a challenge, a confrontation. So every time you hold your cat's gaze without blinking slowly, you're accidentally sending the opposite message of what you feel. The fix is 3 seconds. Every morning, every evening, whenever your cat's eyes meet yours, let your lids drop slowly, hold, breathe. When they blink back, your cat is saying, I see you, I trust you completely, you are my person. Number 5 is something most owners get completely wrong, and it's the reason their cat has quietly stopped enjoying playtime. You've been playing with your cat wrong, and they've been too polite to tell you. Be honest. You wave a toy back and forth, same height, same speed, same arc, and after a few half-hearted swipes, your cat walks away, and you assume they're just not in the mood. They were in the mood. The toy was the problem. Cats aren't playing when they chase a toy. They're hunting. Their brain runs a specific sequence: locate, stalk, chase, pounce, catch. And every step releases neurochemicals that make your cat feel genuinely alive. When the toy moves predictably, you skip every step that makes that sequence real. A study from the University of Exeter found that cats given prey-like unpredictable toy movement showed significantly higher engagement and lower stress than cats given standard repetitive movement. The difference wasn't the toy, it was the movement. Drag it away from your cat, never toward them. Let it disappear behind a cushion. Make it freeze, then explode. Change speed constantly. When your cat's body drops low and pupils go wide, their brain is fully alive. 5 minutes of real hunting does more for your cat's happiness than an hour of half-hearted waving. Number 6 is something most homes don't have, and its absence creates anxiety your cat carries silently every day. Your cat needs one place that belongs only to them. Does your cat have a spot that is completely, undeniably theirs? Not a shared couch, not a temporary corner, a real, dedicated space, elevated, positioned to see the room, with a scent that is purely their own. If the answer is no, your cat is carrying low-grade anxiety you cannot see but they feel constantly. Cats are territorial by biology. In the wild, a cat without secure territory is a vulnerable cat. That need doesn't disappear indoors. It just goes unmet, and unmet territorial need shows up quietly. A cat that hides too often, sleeps in strange spots, or seems permanently slightly unsettled, no matter how much love you give. A 2019 study in applied animal behavior science found that cats with consistent access to elevated dedicated spaces showed measurably lower cortisol, the stress hormone, than cats without them. Height equals safety in feline instinct. From above, nothing can surprise them. Their nervous system finally exhales. A cat tree, a cleared shelf, a bed placed somewhere elevated where no one will disturb them. Give your cat a place that says, "This is yours." Watch their whole body soften in that space. That softening is genuine biological safety. Number 7 is the one thing most owners do out of pure love that quietly stresses their cat more than almost anything else. The most loving thing you can do while your cat sleeps is absolutely nothing. Can you honestly say you've never scooped up your sleeping cat just because they look too perfect to leave alone? That soft little ball, those tucked paws, something in you says, I need to hold that right now. But what feels like love to you lands very differently in your cat's nervous system. Cats sleep 12 to 16 hours daily, not because they're lazy, but because sleep is how their body processes stress and regulates their entire system. Deep sleep is when your cat is most vulnerable. Guard completely down. They chose that spot because it felt safe enough to fully disappear. A study from the University of Melbourne found that cats who experienced frequent, unexpected handling during rest showed elevated stress hormones and reduced social interaction with their owners over time, even when the handling was gentle. Your cat isn't avoiding you. They're protecting the one thing their body needs most, from the one person they love most. So they find higher shelves, smaller hiding spots, places you can't reach. The habit here is the simplest on this list. When your cat is sleeping, walk past them. That restraint is one of the most loving things you will ever do. Number 8, gives your cat something their brain desperately needs, and most owners never think to provide it. Your cat's brain needs a window, the way your brain needs stimulation. Does your cat have a window? A real one at the right height, facing something alive? Not a frosted panel, a clear wide view where birds move, leaves shift, and the world changes across the day. If not, your cat's brain is running on empty in a way no toy can fix. Cats are visual predators. Their eyes evolved to track movement, the twitch of a bird, the dart of something small and alive. Even a cat who has never hunted carries that wiring at a neurological level. It doesn't disappear because they live indoors, it just goes unstimulated. Research in the Journal of Feline Medicine found that window access was one of the highest impact factors in reducing stress and anxiety behaviors in indoor cats. A window isn't a luxury. For an indoor cat's mental health, it is closer to a necessity. Move a chair to your clearest window. Position a cat tree where the view is widest. Face it towards something living, a garden, a tree, a street with movement. Then leave it. Your cat will find it. Those hours spent watching, completely still and completely focused, are some of the richest mental hours of their entire day. Number 9 costs nothing, and your cat has been hoping you'd discover it for years. A paper bag on the floor is the greatest gift you've ever given your cat. You've spent money on cat trees, toys, and beds your cat ignores in favor of the cardboard box they came in. And somewhere in that pattern is a truth most owners never fully accept. Your cat doesn't want what looks expensive. Your cat wants what feels like the wild. A paper bag on the floor is not trash to your cat. It is a cave, an ambush point, a place where they can be completely hidden, yet completely aware, seeing out without being seen. That combination triggers something ancient and deeply satisfying in your cat's brain. The crinkle sound, the texture, the enclosed darkness. Every sensory input hits something primal. A study in the Journal of Applied Animal Welfare Science found that novel enclosed textured objects produce the strongest and most sustained engagement in domestic cats. Stronger than purpose-built cat toys. The novelty matters. The enclosure matters. Drop a paper bag with handles removed. Leave a cardboard box on its side with a blanket inside. Rotate them every few days so they stay fresh. Watch your cat approach with that slow, focused, low body stalk. Brain completely engaged. That total absorption on their face is what genuine feline happiness actually looks like. Number 10 is something your cat does with their face every day. And when you finally understand it, something between you shifts permanently. What face rubbing really means. Your cat presses the side of their face against your hand, drags their cheek along your leg, bumps their forehead into yours, and you think, that's sweet, that's affectionate. All of that is true. But what's actually happening goes much deeper than affection. Cats have scent glands concentrated in their cheeks, forehead, and the base of their ears. When your cat rubs these areas on you, a behavior called bunting, they are depositing their scent on you. A 2021 review in Animals found that cats exclusively bunt individuals and objects they have categorized as safe, familiar, and belonging to their social group. Your cat does not rub their face on strangers. They don't bunt things that make them anxious. They bunt what is family. When your cat rubs their face on you, they are marking you as theirs, not possessively, but in the deepest familial sense. They are saying, you carry my scent. You belong to my world. So next time it happens, don't just let it pass. Slow down. Be present for that moment, because your cat just told you something with their whole face that words could never carry. Number 11 is the one most owners overlook completely, and it might be the most important thing on this entire list. Letting your cat brush against you while you groom them changes everything. Most owners brush their cat when it's convenient. Quick strokes, get it done, move on, and they wonder why their cat tolerates grooming rather than genuinely enjoying it. The difference isn't the brush, it's the energy you bring to it. A 2018 study from the University of Lincoln found that cats showed significantly higher oxytocin levels, the bonding hormone, during slow, rhythmic, owner-initiated grooming sessions compared to fast or irregular stroking. The pace matters. The intentionality matters. Your cat's brain responds not just to touch, but to the quality of attention behind it. The habit is simple. When your cat is relaxed, not when you need to brush them, but when they are calm and receptive, bring the brush out slowly. Start at the base of the neck. Move in slow, deliberate, consistent strokes. Let your cat lean into the brush. Let them guide where they want more. If they pull away, stop immediately. If they push toward you, that's your cat asking for more of exactly this. Those slow minutes of intentional grooming don't just remove loose fur. They release oxytocin in both of you. They build a bond your cat carries in their body long after the brush is put away. And a cat who gets groomed with that kind of attention seeks you out more. Every single time. Number 12. Letting them knead on you without stopping them. Have you ever felt those little paws pressing rhythmically into your lap and gently moved your cat away because it was uncomfortable? Most owners do, and they have no idea what they just interrupted. Kneading is not a random habit. Kittens need their mother's belly to stimulate milk flow, and that motion becomes permanently wired in their brain as the feeling of being completely safe and completely loved. When your adult cat kneads on you, their brain is in that exact same state. You are not just a lap to them, you are home. A 2017 study from the University of Vienna found that cats regularly allowed to knead on their owners showed significantly stronger bonding scores and lower anxiety than cats who were redirected. Put a thick blanket on your lap, let it happen. Sit still, because in that moment, your cat's brain is saying, "This is the safest place in the world." Number 13. Stroking behind their ears the right way. You pet your cat every day. But there is one spot most owners rush past, and it is the spot that means more to your cat than anywhere else on their body. When bonded cats groom each other, they focus almost exclusively on the base of the skull, right between and behind the ears. That is the one area a cat can never reach alone, so the only way they experience grooming there is from someone they trust completely. That spot is reserved. It is family only. A study in applied animal behavior science confirmed that slow stroking behind the ears produced the strongest relaxation responses in domestic cats, measurably lower heart rate, slower breathing, and sustained eye closure. Next time you pet your cat, find that spot. Use your fingertips, not your palm. Move slowly, deliberately. Watch their eyes close. Watch their body soften completely. That is not just contentment. That is your cat's brain saying, "You are family." Number 14 is the simplest thing on this list, and most owners do it without realizing how much it means. Letting them initiate and end every interaction. Who decides when playtime starts in your home? Who decides when cuddle time is over? If the honest answer is you, your cat has been quietly telling you something you've been missing. Cats don't operate on someone else's schedule. When their rhythm is consistently overridden, something slowly shifts. They become less likely to approach, less likely to seek you out. Not because they love you less, because they've learned that coming to you means losing control of what happens next. A study from the University of Edinburgh found that cats given consistent autonomy over interactions showed significantly stronger attachment and lower stress than cats in owner-controlled patterns. The shift is simple. When your cat comes to you, engage fully. When they walk away, let them go. When they're in the mood, drop everything. When they're not, respect that completely. The moment your cat realizes you understand their rhythm, they will start coming to you more than you ever expected. Number 15 is something that happens every evening, and your cat has been waiting for you to notice. Leaving your worn clothing near their sleeping spot. Have you ever noticed? Your cat sleeping on your unwashed laundry, on your worn hoodie, on the shirt you left on the chair, and you probably moved it without thinking twice. Don't. Cats navigate the world through scent more than any other sense. Your scent, specifically the scent from your skin and sweat, is the most powerful signal of safety your cat knows. A 2020 study from the University of Lincoln found that cats exposed to their owner's scent showed significantly lower stress responses during separation than cats without scent exposure. Your smell tells your cat, they were just here, they are coming back. Everything is okay. Leave a worn t-shirt near their bed, a used pillowcase inside their favorite sleeping spot, something that carries you. On the days you're gone longest, that scent does something no toy and no treat can replicate. It tells your cat, you are never fully gone. Learn things that make your cat genuinely, deeply happy. But here's what I want to know. Be honest. How many of these are you actually doing right now? Comment below with your number. If you're doing 9 or more, your cat is the luckiest cat alive. If you're doing 5 or less, your cat has been waiting for you to watch this video their entire life. Drop your number below. Let's see who the real cat parents are.